you out. 'Cause I'm done cleaning up your mess. Found myself in my regrets. I've become a little stronger now. 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 You cashed in on my promises. You know I'm too generous. Now I've learned to never help you out. 'Cause I'm done cleaning up your mess. Found myself in my regrets. I've become a little stronger now. A little stronger now. I'm done cleaning up your mess. Found myself in my regrets. I've become a little stronger now. A little stronger now.
Open eye, feel the waves cut through me. Hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me move. Can make me move. Can make me
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways. And on we'll go.
What does perfect even mean? Is there even such a thing? Ooh, can we switch up all the rules and imagine a utopia? Darling, I'm just so fed up with these expectations. emotions, they keep weighing me down. My heart is begging me to get the hell out of my head. I'm gonna live inside the upside down for a minute and pretend, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa, whoa, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa, whoa, and if I say it enough, it gets ingrained in my head, and I start to see, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Honey, I'm a, yeah.
I'm on my own, broken alone. I feel the rain crashing down all around this empty town. I'm searching for the lost and found, but you don't care, you're unaware. Keep moving like the scars aren't even there. It's in the air like a blazing flare. Just stare, 'cause the flames will burn us. I thought you were the one for me, that's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. I used to kiss your head when you cried for me. Hold your hand while the pain was over. Keep you warm by the roaring sea. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me. My darling dear, you're never here. When I'm in pain, you hide and disappear. Like shadows in the atmosphere, charting the stratosphere. Yeah. I prayed for you and kept you near, in hopes you'd chase away my fears. I'm on my own, you made it so, and now I'm chasing nightmares too. I used to run with you through the great big leaves, laugh at you when you laugh at me. Hope for us because I believe the home was just you and me. I thought you were the one for me, that's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me.
Do you remember how you held me then? Now you got me reaching out. And do you see you got me falling in more times than I can get out. Down in the deep of my mind, I call for you and you're always inside. Down in the deep of my mind, how long do I got to keep you, to keep you? Down in the deep of my mind, I call for you and you're always inside. Down in the deep of my mind, trying so hard not to keep you, to keep you. Oh, you make me wanna talk back to you. Say it like that. If I hate you, then find someone new. Baby, but you know I never will. No, so I choke you down just like a pill.
Never ever find the right words, and there's no way this is real life. There's no telling you're the right girl, so I can only say that it feels right. It feels right, it feels right. Yeah, I can only say that it feels right. It feels right, it feels right. Yeah, I can only say that it feels right. this is just a must. Put me in perspective, I'm the deepest in the cut. Everybody tuning in, but this is just for us now. We know I ain't ballin' yet. Hoes wanna holler, oh no, I don't call them back. Girl, let me see you hold it down, we gon' have a blast. Cause I just wanna know what you gonna do with all of that. Ain't gotta say a word, I know what's up. You can have it all, watch me rip it off. I'll admit it, you got me feeling hella loved. Even when it's going down, know that we gon' live it up. Young shot caller, always been a baller. Know that you the one, I can feel it in my heart. Yeah, I won't stop charging, we going come harder. I can see you and I, way beyond the stars, girl. I can never ever find the right words, and there's no way this is real life. There's no telling you're the right girl, so I can only say that it feels right. It feels right. It feels right. It feels right.
We're gonna burn it down. Burn it down. We're gonna burn it down. Burn it down. I killed it, it's murder. I killed it, it's murder. I killed it, it's murder. I killed it, it's murder.
I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker. I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker. I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker. I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker.
Show them. Change the station with a new shit. Show them. Change the station with a new shit. Change the station. Change the station. Change the station with a new shit. With a new shit. Change the station. Change the station. Change the station with a new shit. With a new shit.
Turn toward me and look so weak. I've never seen you with such tired eyes. And everything we said we'd be, we just traded for a suit coat and a tie. And underneath the rows of trees, I will see you where the ocean meets the sky. Under your toes, the fire grows. You are ready for a different kind of life. You're silent, bold, the wind is cold. You must return to the wild. You're silent, bold, the wind is cold. You must return to the wild.
Cool, right? Want to know where I got it? Well, look, go to CS.MONEY. It's a trade platform and a marketplace at the same time. Just choose, click, and get. Good luck, bro.
Hello everyone, and welcome to the CS.MONEY Asian Emperor Tournament. Of course, it's going to be an online tournament featuring some of the most prominent teams of the Asian scene. And we'll be starting things off with Aster versus Entity Gaming. This is going to be a full-on best-of-3 affairs. In terms of maps, we will have our very first one, the map pick of Aster, which is obviously going to be Inferno. Our second map will be the map pick of Entity, which will be Dust 2. And the third one, if necessary, is going to be Mirage. So, the way the tournament works here, basically, is that we will have a Swiss system best-of-3. So, obviously, in order to make your way out of the Swiss system, which is filled with 16 teams, you're going to have to win 3 best-of-3s in order to make your way out of here. And already, I see tech pause coming in, and I saw one of the player is dead in spawn, but there's actually 5 players here. Okay. Does that mean we can continue on playing? Looks like we can very easily continue on playing here, folks. Of course, talking about NC Gaming, don't really know too much about them. Of course, they're a team from India, battling out there in, from what I've seen, like the ESL India Premiership Cups. Also, some of the other small events here. Aster, obviously, a prominent team of the Asian scene, and as of now, we do see an engagement going on in the top end. Looks like NC Gaming gonna fight for some of that mid presence. That's gonna be the first scalp here for PSY. Yes, though, gotta be careful here. The players come in here. Yes, he finds the first one, and looks like Entity gonna continue on with A bombs that push. They do have gas in a very prominent position. He's gonna be popping up heads. There we go. Does take down one more with him, and Entity, they're in a very good position to actually plant the bomb here. And Gas already picking up himself his third one. Only 2 more players to contest with. That's gonna be Skills and Excali. The players in the pit, but it doesn't matter. A gas rips off your head, and it looks like they know the position of Excali. He's got the duelist. Oh, yes, yes, yes. There we go. Aster's going to pick up the very first pistol round.
Bomb has been defused. Counter-terrorists win.
So let's take a look. Entity, they obviously got the bomb down. They have a couple ways to approach the upcoming round. Surely one of them going for simple, good old-fashioned eco. That seems to be the appropriate choice, and that seems to be the one that the team has gone for. A decoy, if you will. An eco with deagles. So nothing more than that invested. See how that's going to work out for them. We do have a grenade being chucked in. Mao should be able to deal the damage, and actually no, Ahmed still survived that one. I have to say this one, folks. Obviously, a lot of these guys have changed up their names to some very funky nicknames. So I'll have the exact nicknames here. As you see, 813 making the push here. He's gonna secure the kill here on SNRLX. Is that an abbreviation for Snorlax? Anyhow, it's Aster to pick up themselves the second round. Pretty clean, all things considering. They only end up losing the one player. And of course, in this next round, we will see the purchase here from Entity. What do they have? Obviously, AK-47s, SG-553 in the hands of Snorlax. Is it okay if I call him Snorlax? And PSY with the AWP. Oh, it is Snorlax. Nice, just like the Pokemon. Oh, good shot coming in from PSY. Blank. Hoping to go for the peak there. Thought he's going to be way quicker than PSY, but that's not the case. The author is the first one to find the kill. As for Aster, it's interesting that guys like Mao have still decided to play with the MP9. If you guys remember, he was the member who ended up dying in the previous round, and I thought, yep, this is the round where all the Aster players just end up playing with the M4s, but that's not necessarily the case. But I've got to say, that's the MP9 in the hands of Mao. It's very deadly in that position. See them? There's only one flashbang and 3 players from Entity picking up yet another scalp. Flash is really good. Nothing too much going on right now. Gas, the only player here towards the mid portion of the map. If he ends up dying, that's gonna crumble the B-side offensive. In fact, all the frags right now for Entity. See, 8-13, there are players coming through, but Nana picking up 2, not the third one though, and Psy, oh, okay, like, psychology, right, thank you guys. It's very nice to have you folks here who are giving me the intel on how to pronounce some of these names, because these are some really funky nicknames, so I'm always gonna need your help here, chat. Okay, so we got Snorlax, we got psychology, Psy, not psychology. And we do see a first round here for Entity. Yes, they're able to win themselves the first round. As for Aster, they've decided to go for the force fight. Now, I can't say I'm a big fan of this purchase here. They have the M4s to work with. He sees it. It's A30. And there we go. That's gonna be the first pickup here for Aster. It is Reek or RYK. I don't know how to call it, but that is gonna be the first frag here for Aster. In terms of maps, we obviously do have, a brief rundown of the veto. Obviously, Aster were the ones to pick this map. Entity have picked us too. And the third one, if it's going to be necessary, will be Mirage, the decider of the best of 3. With Entity losing that player there, they've slowed down quite a bit. Not really committing anywhere as of yet. They do have Banana presence, though. Having Banana presence on Inferno, impressive stuff. Entity still have loads of utility to work. You can use them on any part of the map. It looks like Skills, I think, is going to try to pull off an elaborate fake. Right now, it's just deploying the utility. The problem is, though, your fake's not going to be that successful if you won't show off any presence. For now, he just throws down the grenades. There's going to be plenty of time remaining, and the CTs will begin to wonder, if no one's making the push here, this has got to be just a fake. And there we go, A13 is beginning to rotate away. As for Entity, this is going to be the commitment on the bomb side. There we go. Entity make the push happen here. Flash is doing again. Aster going for the peak. Psy not able to see anything as of yet, but there's a player to the cockpit. He nails him. And those are the 2 frags for Entity that will allow him to cross on the bomb side safely and even as for Aster, I don't know. It looks like the players won't attempt this one, but let's be real. 4 versus 3 retake here at the B bomb site. No defuse gets in the hands of Aster. They gotta back away from this one. It just doesn't make any sense to attempt this one. Yeah, that's pretty odd. A13 goes down the process. Gas picking up 2 though. There's still time with the defuse here. There is a player in the pool, but they don't check him. And now, as we do see, Blank, I think it's gonna back away. Oh, here's the footsteps though. Can recover a better weapon in the form of the AK-47, but in all fairness, this is going to have to be another round for Entities as they make it 2-2. And even though Entity ended up winning the previous round, if we take a look at their economy real quick, it's not looking that great. Yeah, it's not looking that great. They will obviously reinvest here, there's no question about it. And in terms of pings as well, oh boy, for the gamers from the Entity side, this is gonna get like 100-ish ping, whereas Aster's just like 40-ish. Yeah, not that great for the Indian side, if I'm being honest. But for now, I mean, they were the ones to find the first opening kills, not too shabby. And well, looks like they're going to continue with the 8 bombs and push. It's pretty simple. Round like this, why not? You've taken away the AK-47 out of the hands of Blank. All you have to contest with are players with a pistol, so this should be an easy round for Entity. But I like this. Even though it should be an easy round for them, they're making this one as safe as possible. Now they're clearing out every single nook and cranny, already clearing out library, making sure none of the Aster players are going to be reading any sort of books there. Preferably, they don't want to. Preferably, they want to make sure none of the Aster players are able to read Sun Tzu's Art of War. Mid-presence, or shall I say mid-control. Seems like that's the name of the game for Entity. You have 4 players out here towards the second mid, and now they're going to position themselves to throw down these smoke grenades over towards brackets and acquire bracket control. As you do see the AK-47's first man in, 8-13, not able to see anything as of yet. The Molotov, though, does some significant damage there. Entity and Airwalk. Hey, this is aggressive. This is super aggressive, and looks like Psy even had the read that such a push is a possibility, and yet he retakes in that angle. That is risky business there, Aster. Already you've got yourself a 5 versus 3. You don't even have to make any more of these plays. Just play this one safe. I'm not sure if Aster know about this. Oh yeah, they do. Bombs drop here in the middle. Ma's gonna be picking up the kill here. Okay. There's some good kills coming through, and Gas somehow finds the last guy through the smoke. Hello? Alrighty then. Not bad. Not bad start there for Aster. Coming into that previous round, they only have the upgraded weapons. Barely any utility to work with, so you're thinking, right, this is the round where we have to make some of the aggressive plays. And by making the aggressive plays, we might actually find ourselves some good opening kills here, because we can't play this one safe. We don't have utility to stop any of the pushes, but if we're going to be getting in the face of our opponents, we might get something done. And there we go. Those were the 2 first couple of kills working out for Aster. Even though I'm not a big fan of how Aster played that so aggressively, I mean, there were moments where, yes, they have the lead. They don't even have to commit playing that aggressive anymore, and they still continue on playing it. That's clearly the playstyle here of Team Aster, and in the future, see that's going to come back to bite the gas, though. Able to eliminate all the players jumping out of the apartments. In fact, Psy here, I think he's going to join his teammate here to the balcony. And they should be able to get a bomb plant at this point. Aster playing this one very safe. In fact, all 3 players from Aster seem to be coming from the same angle right now. That is going to be short. Mao, I think it's possible to play there in the pit. There's Psy now in the balcony as well. So now from a 2 versus 3, make that a 2 versus 2. Bomb plant seems to be imminent. Psy on the site. It's going to be the first man of contact here. Is it going to be RYK or is it going to be 813? I think Psy has got his back turned. That is going to be problematic for him. Molotov being thrown out at default. It does burn Psy. He's burning to a crisp there. And looks like Rick finds the first win. Psy solo, and it should be an easy target, and it is. Plenty of time on the defuse, and Entity won't be able to win that one, even though you're thinking, right, there is some good, formidable post-plant positions there for Entity, but it looks like the boys from India weren't able to pull it through. You had a player in pit, you had a player on the side. Maybe if the player in the pit would have been the Opper, I think that could have been a different story. Then the pit guy, in that case Psy, could be going for the fights. He could be gathering the information and giving the info for his teammate on site. But on a push, seems to be the name of the game here for Entity, and as simple as it might be, they are dealing the damage. Mao's gonna repeat on through, 4th kill for him, and it looks like, yeah, that is gonna be Gas taking down the last player. That is gonna be 5 rounds here for Aster. But obviously that was just an eco round here, boys. The eco round doesn't matter too much here. It's nice that Aster were able to pick it up, but the gun rounds, yes, the gun rounds is what we're interested to see how those are gonna play out. Double op setup here for Aster. I think this is the first time we do get to see the double op setup coming into play. For them, this is station towards Banana, whereas the other one here towards middle. Entity going for the very fast Banana presence. Maybe it's a bit too fast. Look at the damage being dealt here. But they now have the element of surprise. Already, they're making their way through here, but they have been softened up by the flames. Mao picking up another scalp. A couple more players to find. Oh, they dropped Aster. They know that the juke is up. Mao picking up yet another player through the skies. He's gonna get himself naked from the 7 to work. It's Snorlax. Might just run out of bullets. Back to Lil, or no, he's gonna get the kill here. Mao, but he's so low on HP. Oh, this is nice. Yeah, he's gonna take down 1. Bombs being dropped, and his Psy up against 2. Flash running in. Psy is gonna be playing at the dark. But he won't see anything as of yet. I mean, that's the thing right now. Entity's Psy has to pick up the bomb. And it looks like he's gonna be able to do so. So bomb has been recovered. Now the next thing, where does he plant? If he plants it underneath, or shall I say, behind the fountain, he can still be very vulnerable from any CT push or banana push. Psy gonna try to fake it out, but he's not committing to the bomb plant just yet. Aster, they know that the jig is up now. Psy is punching the numbers, and the player coming in. Not an easiest kill for 813. And as Aster pick up 6, let's take a look at the money here for Entity. It's not looking that great. All 5 players seem to be sitting at around $5,000. Oh, actually, no, $3,000. So that's going to be enough for them to go for the upgraded pistols, some Kevlar, but no proper investment. Yeah, that seems to be the name of the game. A13. Oh, that's the scary thing, A13. You got the op out, you're thinking, okay, these are easy kills for me, but they've got that hand cannon op in the form of a and so, looks like it's going to be a pretty clean round here for Aster. There we go, picking up all the kills here. Yes, they ended up losing 2 players, but for Entity, it's still not that bad, you know. In a round like this, you have upgraded pistols. If you can pick up 2 kills, leave a dent at the CT economy, that is still pretty good. Because I think there's still a world in which Entity can reset the economy here for Aster. I think it's going to take them to win 2 rounds in a row, and then it's going to be possible. There we go, nice shot coming through an RYK. As he goes for the aggressive play, he's punishing Snorlax though. Oh, that was some good pre-fire coming in from him. But the setup of the apartments, way too good. A13 is able to find Snorlax. And of course, skills things, right, there's a player there. I should be able to get the refract, and that's not the case. The setup is way too strong, and look at this aggressive push here. Xcal is able to take down Mo, and looks like that's a bomb plant. Yeah, that's definitely a bomb plant here for Entity and Aster. You still have players there on the A bomb, so the rotation is coming through finally. And Entity, it's a 3 versus 3 post-plant situation at the B bomb set. This could work out for them, but Psy, ooh, the timing is impeccable. That's now an opportunity for A13. Peek on through, Psy's gonna check him, and he gets caught out with his pants down. There's some good Molotov. First time he's out of position. They are first out. They're still picking up the kills here. Oh, I thought Bianca might be able to pull off 2, but actually he pulls off 2, but I thought the 1 versus 3 clutch is imminent by that point. Clearly not the case. Entity pick up 4. Exchanging grenades and banana, but I can't say that too much damage has been done. In fact, Aster, last round since they were punished by the aggressive push, now they're playing this one safe. Not really fights here. Nice pickup coming in from amateurs. A13, he's gonna continue on to hold things towards the mid portion of the map, and I think, yeah, even he's gonna back away. He's gonna drop the Molotov, and he's gonna be holding things down towards brackets, not really committing anything as of yet. But Entity, with a whole minute and 5 seconds remaining, they don't have to commit to the A bomb set as of yet, but I think it might just be the B side hit. Smoke's running in. Miles looking at Molotov in his position. He's gonna throw it down. He's gonna push off the smoke. The flames, they're consuming the players from Entity. Using Psy. There we go. He's the last man standing now for Entity. And from what I can tell, he's gonna, yeah, he's just gonna skedaddle his way out of there. Saving the op might just be the right play, if I'm being honest. The next round is still going to be an eco here for Entity, but the op can deal some damage if it can be saved in the first place. He's got no idea about that middle push. And that is going to be 8 rounds here for Aster. Oh, he did. When did that happen though? Was it WSG 2018 when Snorlax was able to take the ace against Cloud9? Impressive stuff. And yeah, about the map pick, folks, are you wondering, this is in fact the Aster. The second map is going to be Dust 2 Entity. The third one, as I mentioned earlier, is going to be Mirage. But we'll see if that's going to be the case, because Gas right now, he is wrecking everyone right now. WSG 2015. Sorry to tell you this, buddy, but WSG 2015 did not exist by that point. I think the earliest version of that tournament is 2016, I'd like to say, or 2017 WSG. Oh, look at this. The grenade set up in here, Mirana. Flashbangs in, and that's when they throw the grenades. They don't do that much damage, if I'm being honest. There's only one player there, and Biang picking up all the kills right now. You have Psy and Rasu. Can't really say that they can pull this one off, but they will try to give us their best shot. At 2 versus 4 here. There's DC. Psy right now into AWP, trying to find some sort of opening kill, and AWP will get the better of him. There's only one more player to contest with. He's got a pretty nice angle here. Oh no. Uh-oh. Please? 20 seconds. Can we please reconnect to the server? Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. We're back here, folks. Nothing much has happened here. Amaterasu going in here, walking up through. Short does find the kill here in 8-13. The problem is, though, the bomb needs to be recovered, and it is here in the apartments. Looks like it is going to be picked up here by Amaterasu. Oz got the better angles. That is going to be 10 rounds here for Aster. As for Entity, they can still pull off one good-looking purchase here. AK-47s, maybe even an AWP. Let's see. No AWP. Only the AK-47s here for Entity. And in terms of purchases, it's still not looking too shabby. Being honest, I don't really know which server we're playing on here. I can't really be for certain, but it probably is somewhere close by mainland China, I'd like to say. But then again, that's something I'm not really sure of. What I am sure of, though, is that Entity Gaming are going to be fighting for brackets control. All 4 players stationed towards that part of the map. Skill's going to be throwing down the smoke grenade. They should be able to take over brackets control. However, you do have Gaswas playing close by the smoke grenade. Once it begins to fade, yeah, you should consider back put away. But no, he's going to continue with the hole here. They're going off the peak here, and it is the first kill here for Entity. More could follow suit, but RYK going for the peak. Perfect time for him, but he only deals the damage and a kill. Right now, Aster gonna have to hold this one down. The setup from Pit is superb, but he still pick up the kills here. It's only Lonesome Mao left in the 1 versus 2, and the Snorlax gonna punch in the numbers. Mao's still got a chance. Look at Psy, look at Snorlax. Both of the players quite low in HP, and he might just find the timing here. Look at this. No one seems to be looking towards short. That could be a big mistake. To find the first one and the second one. The miscommunication there for Entity costs them dearly, costs them the round. And it is going to be 11 here for Aster as they have, I'd like to say, a stellar half here, folks. If we take a look at the scoreboard real quick, it is obviously going to be 11 rounds here for the CTs, which at the start, I mean, I thought, wow, this is looking like a competitive affair. At one point, it was 2 rounds for Aster and 3 for Entity, but at the end of it all, it did come down to the victory here for Aster. And now with 11 rounds to work with, that's a very formidable scoreline. That should be enough to close out the game. Of course, guys, remember, this tournament is sponsored here by CS.MONEY. To be sure to head on over to CS.MONEY. Get a 30% bonus to your first deposit, and for your other deposits, up to 25%. We do have a nice link there in the chat, so if you surely want to be checking out their CS.Money, give it a look. Well, let's take a look here, folks. Aster going to be investing in some of those utilities, but not a lot, if I'm being honest. You have the couple, oh, no, that was only the one flashbang, 50 and smoking in the hands of RYK. The banana setup, though, they're being absolutely shut down as Psy. I think, yeah, he actually shot his teammate in the face, which is a bit of a dissatisfaction situation. But no worries here. Aster going to be punching in the numbers. Snorlax and Xcal playing with the dual Berettas. Oh yeah, it's so nice to see the dual Berettas being picked up more and more so with competitive Counter-Strike. Gasto dealing damage, but it looks like it's also going to be the kill. 3 kills here for Gas. One day actually decided to boot up the 2013 version of Counter-Strike, and I remember the dual Berettas costed her something like ridiculous, like $600, $700, I'd like to say. Nowadays, dual Berettas are a pretty formidable pistol to have in the very first round. Think about it. Dual Berettas for $100. If you're going to have a teammate of yours dropping you the dual Berettas, and if you have the caliber to work with, you can also get yourself like a smoke grenade or a couple of flashbangs or an HE grenade. And if you're like the solo defender on a bomb side, you can deal so much damage. Bianc right now. He will have his teammate A13 backing him up, and it looks like the players will try to clear things out towards that B part of the map. I kind of like this from Aster. Not really committing to one of the bomb sites just yet. For now, they gathered the information. Bianc, though, only spawns at the one player. Still, they have no idea about an A stack or a B stack being a possibility. A13 getting another scout. The player's gonna punch on through. And now to be obvious, this is a stack of the bomb site. A13 will drop in the process, and Skills will recover himself a creep. Oh, but look at this. Aster did know the positioning of the last player. I thought, okay, they're just gonna plant the bomb, easy peasy, but no. They just want to hunt down Skills in this position. They want to make sure that SG won't be saved. And mission accomplished. 13 rounds here for Aster. AWP here invested in the hands up Psy, but he's playing this one quite safe. This is the mid player. He's not really going for any peaks as of yet. Skills throws down a grenade, and there's not a single player close by car. Bombardment ineffective in turn. There is going to be a grenade thrown out ahead of Skills, but it only does 21 points of damage. Grenade towards Coffins. Does reach Snorlax in that position. Does lose some HP, but not the most amount of it. Still, one of the more satisfying factors here for Entity Gaming is that they don't have a lot of utility to work with. Not a lot of smoke grenades. In fact, only one smoke grenade in the possession of skills. And I'm not even talking about the fuse kits. Those are just non-existent here on the Indian team. Playing this one very safe right now, Entity. Maybe even a bit too safe when you think about it. You have 3 players on the A bomb side, 2 players on the B side, and the 2 players on the B side feel a lot of pressure right now. This is where the push is taking place here now. Jumping on the head of his teammate. That's going to allow him to make a swift kill here towards Coffins. And there we go. Bomb is being planted here. Entity going to go for the save here. I think. Yeah. That's definitely what they want to try to do here. The question is, can they achieve that task? Because Gas is here taking out Xcal. You also have Amaterasu. Let's pick up a kill here in Gas, and there's only one more player to contest with. That is the pit guy. And look at this, all the Aster players abandoning the B site. They just want to take away this scalp, want to take away this gun. Let's see if that's going to be possible. Right now, Amaterasu. Let's take down one more player. So this could be kind of costly here for Aster. Fast speed to the kill is way more important to acquire. And there we go, folks. That is going to be now 14 rounds for Aster and Entity. If they would have saved the free rifles earlier, I'm almost certain we see an investment. But because not a single rifle has been saved, it's obvious. You just go for the eco here. Yeah, have some of those upgraded pistols, some cavalry food as well, but that's basically it. Gas flames a little bit, but it won't matter too much. The whole big scheme of things. Aster gonna continue on the B bombs and push. A13 already taken down the flank here, and there we go. This is gonna be buddy cleanup here on the B bomb side. One thing A13 would have to be careful about is that on there. Oh, he sneaked past through the player. He has got no idea that there is a player already close by T-spawn. That's the one thing A13's got to be quite careful about. He doesn't want to give away an SG-553 for free, that is. It is a very powerful weapon in nowadays Counter-Strike. Especially if you have the money to invest as a T-SOP player, definitely make the purchase here. It's just that not a lot of players have gotten used to, shall we say, the spray mechanics of the weapon. Even to this day, when you have like an SG versus SG battle, you're going to be seeing this very like long, drawn-out spray battle unless someone like lands the first headshot. If they land the first headshot, nice. But if it comes down to spraying, well, even in high-level Counter-Strike, it comes down to being somewhat of a clown fiesta. Entity, however, they are not looking to close around and dump off settlements, coming to play and get the first player to drop is a banana defender. That's a bit of a shame here for Entity, not the start they were looking for. And of course, this is the sort of situation which, with a player going down, they will come down to some aggressive play from someone. In fact, is going to be Arwake to make it through, and Mao picks up the kills here in skills. Nice pickup there for Aster and Gas. Yep, just gonna take down Psy. Only 2 more players to contest, but that's gonna be Snorlax and Xcal. They're gonna walk up to the B bombs and realize, hold up just a sec, there's not a single defender here. Easy bomb plant, maybe even an easy victory here as well, as Aster about to reach 16. Xcal on the wrong side of the map. Not sure what he's trying to accomplish. Maybe he's trying to wave the peace flag, but it's not meant to be. 16 rounds here for the likes of Aster and only 4 for Entity. Of course here, folks, this was just the first map here for best of 3. It was the map pick here of Aster, so maybe explains this dominance. The second map, though, is this too a map Chinese teams are not known for playing it too much, so that could be an interesting game. Of course, shout out to our sponsor, CS.MONEY. Be sure to head on over to CS.MONEY, get a 30% bonus at your first deposit and 25% bonus to all other deposits. There's a nifty link being thrown out there in chat. And for now, folks, we're going to head over to a very quick commercial break and be right back with some more Counter-Strike action.
Bomb has been planted.
Cool, right? Want to know where I got it? Well, look, go to CS.money. It's a trade platform and a marketplace at the same time. Just choose, click, and get. Good luck, bro.
Walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Feel like a dynamite, ready to explode right up in the sky. I need you to listen, I need you to hear, and don't show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul.
When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. Earth from a bird's eye view. You should grow feathers and see this too. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. Clear sky. Without you, I remember myself, my name. Forgot about all you tried to change. Familiar was the sound of your voice as I continue to walk by. It has been a year and now I'm living on the line. It has been a year and now I'm thinking what's mine, that I'm better off right here without you. own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in the cradles, profanities. I see the world through eyes covered in ink and bleach. Cross out the ones who heard my cries and watched me weep. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. Tape my eyes open to force reality. Why can't you just let me eat my weight in glee? I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in their cradles, profanities. Some days I feel skinnier than all the other days. Sometimes I can't tell if my body belongs to me. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. Content, hold your breath and feel the tension. Devils hide behind redemption. Honesty is a one-way gate to hell. I wanna taste consumption. Breathe faster to waste oxygen. Hear the children sing aloud. It's music till the wick burns out.
Take the wrong and you make it right. Like a firefly, you're glowing at night. So don't make it hard, don't let me go. I wanna hold you tight when you're cold. I'm waiting for your love, you just keep me hanging on. I deserve to stay.